Hi, Jerry Weiss. As far as why I want to be a judge, why I want this seat, I can tell you that several years ago I had a conversation with my wife. She's a second grade school teacher, and I watch how she changes the lives of young children. And I thought about what I do as a private practitioner, and I feel like I sometimes just move money around from one person to another or one company to another. I help individuals one person at a time, but I thought that as a district court judge I would be able to help the community more as a whole. When I go home at the end of the day, I think I'll feel better about what I was able to offer to the public. That's why I want the seat. As far as changes that I think need to be made, several years ago when the tort reform passed with regard to medical malpractice laws, one of the things that was required is that malpractice cases be heard by judges who are specifically qualified in medical malpractice. That law has not been enforced for the last 4 or 5 years because we don't necessarily have a lot of judges over there who have that kind of experience. I do, and I'm hoping that once I get over there we can work with the chief judge and transfer at least some of the medical malpractice cases to the judges that actually have the experience in those types of cases. Additionally, there is a settlement conference program that is available through the district court where people who want to try to get their cases settled without going to trial can appear in front of judges and have a settlement conference where the judge acts as a settlement judge at no cost to the parties. This is very rarely used because attorneys don't know about it. They hire private mediators and private arbitrators at cost to both parties. I think that one of the ways we can get rid of the backlog, and that's why we have 7 new seats and they're all going to be civil, is because we have a backlog in civil cases. That's why, as a civil practitioner, I don't have a lot of criminal experience, and if I was running for a criminal seat, I would not be the person to vote for. I'm running for a civil seat. That's all I do is civil law. That's why I think that I deserve your vote. But one of the things that I would like to do is try to clear up that civil backlog by utilizing the settlement conference process more than it's being utilized. Encourage attorneys to get in there, and I think that would help the community. It's going to help clear up the backlog in my department. We can use that to help every department, and we shouldn't need a lot of new civil judges in the future if we're able to do that. Thank you.
Trish Palm. I am running for this seat because I'm a resident of this community and we're going to have these new seats filled by somebody, and I think it's important that they're filled by somebody who's going to be a good judge. I have a very well-balanced background. I have practiced in all different areas of the law, civil and criminal, from both sides. So I can look at every issue from all sides, and I think when people are coming into court, they want to make sure that a judge is going to be unbiased and fair. And that's exactly how I'll be, because I have all the different perspectives and I know, what justice means to the different players. And I think that my experience has prepared me well for this. I also have experience as an analyst with the Supreme Court, and I'm very good at analyzing the law and the appropriate result in any case. And so I think that all that has prepared me for this point. And I really believe in putting your strengths to their best use to serve other people. I've had a long career in public service, serving the people of the state of Nevada, individual clients, and the government entities. And so I think I'm well suited for this position. And I think I have a good demeanor for this position. When we go into court, we want a judge who's going to listen to people and be respectful and courteous. And that's how I am, and that's how I know I'll be as a judge. The biggest challenges we're facing, I think the economy, has affected so many people, and I fully support the efforts like the new self-help center for civil law in the Regional Justice Center that just opened, and I volunteered to be an attorney advisor in that self-help center once they get that program up and running, because there's a lot of people who can't really afford an attorney, and it limits their access to justice. So I support things like that. This isn't a civil thing, but the new law that we have from AB 187 for veterans, for a diversionary program, so that people can avoid a record. We're going to have a whole lot of people coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan with a lot of serious mental illnesses, and they're going to need some help and some treatment, and we need to recognize that. I think that's just a wonderful thing that our legislature has done. So the challenges we're facing, I want to be a part of change and helping people and continue to do that as I always have. Thank you.